So here we are with a loaf of poppy seed sourdough that I'm going to score. It has been cold retarding in the refrigerator overnight. I'm going to describe as briefly as I can everything in the process. This loaf is 500 grams of flour, 325 grams of water or 65%. Let's see, 100 grams of starter or 20%. About 2.5% salt, which is 13 grams. And then I did about 5% poppy seeds or 25 grams in this. I'm always winging it on the poppy seeds, and I still haven't decided what percentage I really like. If you hear little feet, that is our dog Walker, who is running around because he's happy that I'm talking. This is a bread sling. Here we go. I have described it about 1,000,000 times. People ask about this more than anything else, more than my scoring, more than the dough. All they want to seem to know about is the bread sling. So that's a bread sling, breadsling.com. It's a handy tool, silicone mat, transfers from here to the Dutch oven to the cookie sheet for browning, heat resistant, does get hot. You do need to lift it up with pot holders when you move it. And this right here is a Wilton turntable. It's plastic. It was $10 at Joann Fabrics. Okay. I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to flip it over. Breadsling.com, as I've said in other videos, needs to either pay me on commission or at least thank me. I have sent them so much business. This is crooked. Could have rice floured that a little bit more. All right, I'm concerned this might be a little overproofed, but we're gonna roll with it and we'll see how it bakes up. Wet hands, I wet the outside of my loaf. I know people say you should, you shouldn't. There's all kinds of theories, and this is what works for me, and just do what works for you. That would be my suggestion with all of your anything you do in life. So I let that water soak in just long enough to rinse and dry my hand. And I'm back with rice flour in a shaker. This is Mrs. Anderson's Dredger. I got it for very little on Amazon. I pay special attention to the outside of the loaf because that seems to be the place that gets neglected with this the most. Make sure I'm going to do the top. I'm pretty liberal with rice flour. I need to put some more in this dredger. There we go. And now I'm going to score a design. I have a little bit of a design in mind. We'll see if it works. I should have my glasses. There they are. Okay. Make sure we're centered up here. So I'm going to decide. Now the loaf is a little bit wonky shaped here, so I might as well just work with that. Need some more flour over there. That was a little bare. Might as well work with it. You can see it's going in on this side, out on that side. So I'll make my ear. Oh, this is a cheap wooden skewer. I use the dull end so I don't poke my loaf. Now the dog is happily chewing his bone. So I'm going to work for my line, my scoring line, my main score. Oops. Oh, let me start over. Normally works best if you go kind of swift with this. You know, that's a little too far over. I'm changing my mind. And that's the nice thing about using the skewer. Whoops, the skewer first. Sorry. Is that you can erase it with your finger. All right, here we go. Rather than just cutting right away. A little bit more through the middle. That'll be my scoring line approximately. I'm thinking I might do kind of a half star type design here. We'll see if it works. And as I always say with sourdough, if you mess up, it's okay. First of all, I mess up on every loaf. And second of all, you eat it. You destroy the evidence. And you can always start over with a new loaf. You might not be able to see this real well, but I'm just trying to make it kind of look a little bit like a star. Not happy with that. There we go. There's a star. And now I'm going to let my star kind of... Should I do another star? Let's see. What can we do here? I know. Let's do a star on each end. So this will... I've not seen anybody do this kind of a design. It's going to be interesting to see if it works. Just trying to make them look like they're kind of peeking out from the edge there. You know, that's not... I need more flour. I like this. I like that. I don't like... And I've learned if you overthink these more random designs, you wind up with heartache on your hands. All right. So what shall we do in the middle? Got a star there, star there. Oh, can we make our stars kind of radiate out? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do little lines going out. That'll work. And then how about if we do more flour, an actual star. Five-pronged stars are difficult to do because, you know, they're never perfect. You're always going to have something that... Let's start that over. Let's do the old-fashioned way we did it in elementary school, where we made all the lines connect. All right, that'll work, and then I just won't score the center. All right, that worked better. You always learn, always learn. We'll do some lines. Okay, so now let's start our scoring. This is called a UFO lom. It's the round kind with the blade sticking out at the end. I'd say I change my blade over every, I don't know, every 7 to 8 loaves. I'll switch to the other end. So here we go. Let's just go down here. I'm going to do my main score, which is this one, last. And I think it's going the wrong way. I think it needs to tilt out this way. But we kind of have what we have right now, don't we? That looks goofy, but that's okay. Who knows? And the other thing is baking. You can get this most beautiful looking score cut into your bread. And then you go to bake, and it's all goofed up. So there we are on that end. Where are we? Because the oven spring messes with your design. It's just hard to know what's going to happen. And the truth is, wow, that's terrible. Look what I did. It looks like a straight line right there. Well, this is going to jack with the design, but I'm at least going to bring that up a little to make it look more star-like. We may be rethinking this whole thing. My star here. This is kind of a practice loaf for Christmas. I was hoping the stars would turn out, but not so sure this is successful. I want to make sure my corners all connect. I'm going to go ahead and do my main score now. So I'm going to try not running over that main score a second time, which I've been doing. I think it makes it tear underneath. We'll find out with this loaf. And now, oh, that looks silly. Okay, well, who knows how it'll bake, right? Let's just do some little lines coming out here. I learned something on every single loaf that I score. Learn a new principle, a new trick. And with a Batard, like this is, this oval shape, you really want to keep in mind the direction that your tension is. So in a batard, if you're shaping properly, you should be pulling it towards you along the long edge to shape. And that creates tension going this way. So you need to keep in mind how this is going to split. Oh, I think this is going to be a disaster. But we'll see. Who knows? Little lines coming out of my star here. I'm just trying to make them look like they're radiating. Not really sure how successful I'm going to be. All right, should we do anything on this side? How about if on this side we just do some little simple crosshatch kind of star looking things. Keeping this pretty light. I don't want this to mess with take too much tension away from the main score right here. And we'll do one more right here. Here we are. Let's see how this bakes up. This is my star carved poppy seed and all bread flour. I don't think this turned out good. Let's see. Wow. Okay, I only did one slice to make an ear, and it split like that. And I really didn't get an ear. I just got a split. The stars turned out pretty good, though. It's not bad at all. How are my little stars on the other side? There they are. I don't understand that. Why don't I get normal ears like the rest of the world? Okay, I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet and let it finish browning. Thanks for watching. Hot, hot. No, I'm not so smooth. I can't put this on the turntable because since it's plastic, it buckles it. But there we go. Pretty good oven spring. Still not sure what happened with that ear, but I'll figure it out.